And we are back this time with a very interesting guest. Thank you, Asta, for doing this with us.
Thank
she
you.
is an intimacy coordinator in Bollywood, and she has worked with the who's and who's of the industry. And today she's here to tell us कि हम क्या करते हैं set पे, how your life is very, very closely intertwined with VFX, and what is the future of AI, VFX, intimacy coordinators and the industry in general. Thank you so much for doing this. So पहला सवाल, let's just directly jump into
Let's go.
intimacy coordinator क्या होता है and आप कैसे value add करते हो फिल्म मेकिंग में?
Okay. Intimacy coordinator on a very basic level दो मेन चीज़ें करता है. एक कि हम परफॉर्मर्स के कंसेंट को और उनकी बाउंड्रीज को अपहोल्ड करते हैं और उन्हें एको करते हैं, और दूसरा कि हम प्रोड्यूसर्स, डायरेक्टर्स, शो रनर्स के विजन को एग्जीक्यूट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. हम इन दोनों जॉब रोल्स को सॉर्ट ऑफ साथ में करते हैं कि हम ये लिएज करते हैं बिटवीन द प्रोड्यूसर एंड द परफॉर्मर कि जो उनका कंफर्ट है वो भी मेंटेन रहे परफॉर्मर्स का, और जो डायरेक्टर का विजन हो, जो स्टोरी टेलर का विजन हो, हम वो भी अचीव कर पाएँ.
Okay.
सो एसेंशियली ऑन अ फाउंडेशनल लेवल इंटिमेसी कोऑर्डिनेटर्स ये काम करते हैं. बट वन स्टेप अहेड ऑफ दैट इज़ के इंटिमेसी कोऑर्डिनेटर्स क्रिएटिव्स होते हैं, क्रिएटिव कोलैबोरेटर्स होते हैं. हम एक्सपर्ट्स हैं इन सीन्स ऑफ इंटिमेसी. तो हम एक sort of extended job role of creativity and coordination दोनों sort of करते हैं साथ में. We bring ideas of how you can choreograph a scene. We bring ideas of what would look authentic. How can you push the story forward? Can we make scenes of intimacy more important plot points rather than कि जैसे बहुत समय तक इंटिमेसी वाज जस्ट आईबॉल्स के लिए एक किसिंग सीन डाल दिया बीच में, या यू पंक्चुएशन जिसको बोलेंगे फिल्म मेकिंग में. बट एज द ऑडियंसेस आर इवॉल्विंग एंड एज स्टोरी टेलिंग इज इवॉल्विंग, बिकॉज हमें स्टोरीज क्रिस्पर बनानी है, तो हम एज कोई भी अगर एक राइटर होगा तो वो आपको बोलेगा किसी सीन का कोई मतलब नहीं और वो एडिटेबल पे कट जाएगा इफ़ वो स्टोरी को फॉरवर्ड नहीं लेके जा रहा, वो प्लॉट को फॉरवर्ड नहीं लेके जा रहा. सो वी वांट टू इन्वॉल्व इंटिमेसी इन हाउ वी कैन पुश प्लॉट्स फॉरवर्ड, हाउ वी कैन टेल स्टोरीज बेटर. What does a scene of intimacy teach you about the characters? What does it teach you about the story? Can we tell you more information about the story that we're trying to say through these particular scenes?
Okay. So, but then I have a question. So, when there are sex scenes, a lot of people don't know that while shooting a sex scene, and I heard you saying this, therefore I want you to touch upon this again. So, while shooting a sex scene, set पे तो बहुत लोग हैं, correct?
Correct.
आपने जैसे पहले भी मैंने एक जगह आपको सुना है कि आपने बोला कि हम सेट को और कंडेंस करते हैं, we have fewer people, right?
Correct.
But how do you ensure कि ये still human है, ये mechanical नहीं लगने लगे? You know, sex scenes, eventually it is about passion, it is about love making, it is about anything. And again, a lot of people don't know कि intimacy coordinator will also be very handy in other kinds of scenes. So I also want you to touch upon that कि आप ये कैसे ensure करते हो कि set पे एक अच्छा सीन शूट करने की जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं वो क्या हैं, A, B, what are other kind of scenes which you help in shooting?
Okay, so पहले I'll break down the bit के scenes of intimacy बहुत vulnerable होते हैं. Of course उनमें कभी कभी एक एंगल होता है जिसमें न्यूडिटी होगी या सिम्युलेटेड सेक्स होगा या वायलेंस होगा. सो इन दोज काइंड्स ऑफ सिचुएशंस हमें क्रूज को छोटा करना पड़ता है, तो हम एक मिनिमल क्रू और एक एसेंशियल क्रू यूनिट ही इन्वॉल्व करते हैं जब हम इंटिमेसी सीन्स शूट करते हैं. सो इट्स कॉल्ड अ क्लोज्ड सेट, जहाँ वी ट्राई एंड मेंटेन कि नो मोर देन 8 to 12 people are there on the set in any way or form. That's number one. The second bit is that इंटिमेसी एक मच लाइक एनी अदर, पहले ये सोचा जाता था कि लाइक यू सेड कि उसमें पैशन होता है, देयर इट्स इंस्टिंक्ट बेस्ड, इट्स यू नो द परफॉर्मेंस इज बेस्ड ऑन केमिस्ट्री. बट हमारा ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग और ये असेसमेंट है दैट इट्स मच क्लोजर टू स्टंट.
अच्छा.
In the fact that there is a choreography that is involved, and एक बार जब वो choreography मिल जाती है, because these people, these actors, it's their real bodies that are performing certain scenes, but the emotions can be manufactured. That is the actor's craft.
Correct.
Right? So the safety that is required to make sure that these bodies are feeling safe and that they are able to feel comfortable enough to then push that emotional performance.
True.
Is the game actually. Right? So we've reached that point where we've come to realize that it's closer to stunt coordination in the sense के अगर आप किसी का मर्डर कर रहे हो और एक एक्शन सीक्वेंस कर रहे हो and that has a lot of rage and a lot of passion and a lot of anger, right, in emotion. You don't expect an actor to do that on instinct.
Correct.
You want to make sure कि they're doing it with proper choreography, अच्छे से break down करा हुआ है, shots break down करे हुए हैं, हाथ पैर क्या कर रहे हैं, कब मुक्का मारोगे, कब तलवार चलाओगे, कब लात मार रहे हो, सब कोरियोग्राफ किया हुआ है.
True.
Right? And then फिर उस to make it look alive and to bring that emotional energy or that emotional charge to the scenes, that is the actor's craft. That's how we sort of realized intimacy is similar. हाथ पैर क्या कर रहे हैं, positions क्या हैं, क्या कोरियोग्राफी होगी पूरे सीन की, क्या शॉट ब्रेक डाउन होगा पूरे सीन का, वो हम डिज़ाइन कर सकते हैं. एंड देन उसके बाद द सेकेंड लेयर ऑफ इट इज़ द इमोशनल क्राफ्ट, विच इज़ कि हाउ डू वी हेल्प एक्टर्स परफॉर्म बेटर. एंड इन माई एक्सपीरियंस वो जो वल्नरेबिलिटी और जो लाइक ऑथेंटिक परफॉर्मेंस जो है वो एक्चुअली बहुत निखर के आती है जब आप कोरियोग्राफी पहले से कर लेते हो. बिकॉज एक्टर्स आर नॉट देन फीलिंग के मुझे नहीं पता अब कहाँ क्या होगा बिकॉज दे नो ऑलरेडी क्या हो रहा है. एंड सो दे नो, वो पहले से प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं कि उन्हें क्या इमोशनल आर्क डिवेलप करना है एज परफॉर्मर्स. तो वो उस आर्क को मेंटेन कर पाते हैं, वो उस इमोशन को बिल्ड कर पाते हैं, रादर देन कि वो देर कॉट ऑफ गार्ड. एंड देन इफ यूर कॉट ऑफ गार्ड देन समटाइम्स योर बॉडी विल ऑल्सो react a certain kind of way. And camera will catch everything. Of course. Right?
So ये जो आपका close set है, इसमें कौन-कौन होता है?
So close set पे usually it's the director, the DOP, the focus puller, the intimacy coordinator, the first AD, a costume person. Sometimes we have a boom operator depending अगर कोई dialogues हैं. That's 8 people. This is 8 people.
VFX वाला कहाँ है इसमें? बाहर बैठा?
VFX को usually closed set में अंदर नहीं रखा जाता unless and until we are very clear from the beginning कि कोई VFX का plate हम use करने वाले हैं.
Okay.
Like there is a VFX angle to it. So if we are doing something like digital doubling, or if we are doing something where we're using chroma, then we will have the VFX supervisor in. Or for instance, if we are doing something that involves a huge rig, then we will have a key grip, grips ka person, gaffer, they'll be involved. So depending on scene की क्या requirement है, हमें कौन से departments को collaboration में रखना है, and उन departments के एक representative को हम set पे रखें, such that only the people who have work between action and cut are on that set. अगर कट के बाद आपका काम आता है, जैसे अगर आपको लाइटिंग शिफ्ट करनी है, आप एक्शन और कट के बीच में तो शिफ्ट नहीं करोगे. आप एक्शन करोगे, फिर आप कट करोगे, फिर आपको लगेगा नहीं ये लाइटिंग करेक्ट नहीं है, इसको ऐसे शिफ्ट करो. सो द लाइटिंग पर्सन कैन कम इन after cut has been called into the set. So we can keep a partially open set where after cut has been called, we open the set, people come in, they do their job and then they go away.
True. So I have a question now. So then at what level you come into the picture? So you come in the writing level, you come at directly at the shoot level?
So again depend करता है अगर the amount of creative collaboration the storytellers are looking for. It can be as soon as at the writing level, जहाँ एक writer अगर एक writer director हैं या एक writer हैं who feels के I want to utilize the intimacy coordinators expertise कि हम ये scene कैसे लिखें.
True. Which will be very helpful. If I'm writing something about female intimacy and some woman who is exploring her sexuality,
correct,
I will ask you कि भाई ये doable है कि नहीं?
Correct.
And you can tell me that.
Correct. So very recently on a film that I worked on, it's an anthology and they're doing another series for that anthology on an OTT platform. तो उसमें एक short story के लिए I was asked to work on a pass for a few scenes because they involved a couples counseling session.
Okay.
And a very intimate but an extremely charged argument fight between this couple. And so the director said, why don't you take a pass at writing this particular scene? I want to see what more we can bring intimacy wise into this. So ऐसे सब situations में it depends के the creative collaborators कितना collaborate करना चाहते हैं. But usually once the script is locked and you're at the casting stage, अगर आप above the line actors की बात कर रहे हो तो हमें casting stage पे भी नहीं बुलाते because they are hired by studios, they are hired by big productions. So the actors have already been cast by the time the intimacy coordinator is brought on. But tertiary actors हैं, secondary actors हैं, जब कोई actors की auditions करनी होती हैं and उनका predominant role intimacy related है, तो फिर हमें casting stage पे ही बुला लेते हैं कि you need to help write the brief for the casting director, speak to the actors who are going to audition for this role. So then we'll come at a casting stage. Suppose that's not a requirement, then the requirement becomes, okay, we've cast the actors, we're in the prep stage now. So when we're doing rehearsals and we're doing prep and we're doing scene work in preparation, the intimacy coordinator is brought on then to then do the preparation and rehearsal. It is actually, in my experience, prep is a lot more work and a lot more important than just being on set.
And it shows in your shoots also. If you do a good prep, it shows in your shoots.
It shows in your shoot.
Your work is done like this because everybody knows what they are doing.
Yeah. Actually, that's what I keep saying. I keep saying that if, there was this one director who I worked with and he would say, you're like Candyman on set. And the reason he would say that is because मैं आती and हमेशा सारे actors और director खुद ही they would be like आज कौन सा flavor mint आया है set पे and I would be like it's like मेरा काम ही ये है कि मैं 6 अलग तरीके के mint के flavors लेके आऊँगी और सब excited हो जाएंगे कि आज हम strawberry खा रहे हैं या peach खा रहे हैं mint या कौन सा mint का flavor खाने वाले हैं. But he would say that it's literally that's what you're doing now because हमने इतनी prep करी है that the actors are so comfortable, they're like chalo karte hai and they know exactly what's happening. And that's ideal. Because agar rehearsal mein, prep mein, actors are on the same page, directors on the same page, then I am also not wired on set trying to figure ki kuch galat to nahi ho jayega. Because you can breathe. You can breathe, you can laugh, you can then actually enjoy and also push the envelope. With the story, enjoying is one aspect, वो तो हमारा experience. But for the story, for the work that we do, you're able to then push the envelope. You're able to then say कि ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है, क्या हम ऐसे करके ट्राई कर सकते हैं? एंड वो थोड़ा सा इम्प्रोवाइजेशन करने का या थोड़ा सा एनवेलोप पुश करने का आपको वो लीवे मिल जाता है फिर कि आप फिर कुछ क्रिएटिव कर सकते हो, कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग कर सकते हो, बिकॉज एक्टर्स आर फीलिंग वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट एंड वेरी कंफर्टेबल एंड डायरेक्टर इज वेरी ऑन बोर्ड एंड द एनवायरनमेंट ऑन सेट इज लो स्ट्रेस at that point.
So now let's get back to VFX.
Let's come to VFX.
Let's come to VFX.
हाँ.
तो हमने आपसे बात कर ली कि आप किसी भी लेवल पे ऑफ फिल्म मेकिंग आ सकते हैं डिपेंडिंग ऑन द क्रिएटर्स, बट व्हाट इज द लेवल व्हेन यू स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू द VFX person, and also how closely or not closely do you work with VFX?
So again, it depends on requirement of scene. And when I think of VFX, I think of it very holistically, right? It can be something as simple as a cleanup of a strap, right, for nudity. It can be as intense as digital doubling, where you're doubling the entire body of a person for another person's body. And then it goes into, it can also be fantasy. Right? If we're doing sci-fi or fantasy related intimacy, so then that has a separate angle. So depending on kya requirement hai, the collaboration exists. But like with most VFX supervisors or with most VFX on set people, what we end up discussing is what is the, like, you know, simple things like what is the best thing for them. अगर हमें क्लीनअप्स करने हो तो क्या हम कौन से कलर का टेप यूज़ करें तो उनके लिए क्लीनअप करना सबसे आसान है. यू नो, दीज काइंड्स ऑफ कॉन्वर्सेशंस हैपन. कहाँ हम क्लीनअप कर सकते हैं और कहाँ चाहे एक एक्टर, इफ़ एन एक्टर सेज कि नहीं मुझे नहीं चाहिए इतना मेरा बॉडी दिखे या वट एवर, तो फॉर अ VFX person to know के they should be respectful of that.
Correct.
Even if the director or the producer is asking कि अरे यार उसका cleavage थोड़ा बढ़ा दो, या six pack कर दो, या suddenly I would like to accentuate somebody's bum,
brown कर दो, brownish कर दो.
बहुत होता है.
We get those kind of requirements.
Yeah. So when these kinds of requirements come, actually it is not, it's very important for a VFX supervisor to check in with the intimacy coordinator ke is this something the actor is okay with.
So you guys meet on the shoot, set directly, उससे पहले मिलके थोड़ा बातचीत कर लिया, समझ लिया.
हाँ, या सेट पे मिले. अभी मोस्ट रिसेंटली मैं एक प्रोजेक्ट पे काम कर रही थी. द VFX supervisor came up to me and said, I just want to let you know, you do what you need to do. हम VFX में संभाल लेंगे, डोंट वरी, हमारे डिपार्टमेंट से तुम्हें कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं मिलेगा. हम संभालने के लिए पैदा हुए, हम संभाल लेंगे. एंड आई वाज लाइक ओके ग्रेट, बट कोई चीज़ है ऐसी दैट यू नीड, यू नो, लाइक डू द टेप्स, इफ वी आर डूइंग एनी काइंड ऑफ कवरेज, डू द टेप्स नीड टू बी ग्रीन, डू यू नीड देम टू बी अ सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ वे, एंड देन दे आर लाइक नो इट्स फाइन, तुम स्किन टेप करो, हम स्किन से भी ब्लर कर देंगे. एंड देन लाइक यू आर जस्ट लाइक यू हैव दोज कॉन्वर्सेशंस, राइट? बट I've very often found that with VFX supervisors, they're like, don't stress, हम सब संभाल लेंगे.
हमें बस एक क्लीन प्लेट दे दो, हमें बस एक
क्लीन प्लेट
हम
बाकी सब देख लेंगे. करेक्ट. एंड मेरे एक्सपीरियंस में अभी तक मैंने कोई डिजिटल डबलिंग पूरी तरह से करी नहीं है. एंड द रीजन मेजरली फॉर दैट इज दैट इंडिया में स्टिल देयर इज अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ अ एप्रीहेंशन विद परफॉर्मर्स.
व्हाई?
I feel they feel that it is not in their control once it reaches VFX anymore.
Okay.
Right? So in my experience, the more established actors, they have a very, and if they have management and all of that, they like to keep a lot of control on आप उनको represent कैसे कर रहे हो. सो
इमेज इम्पोर्टेंट है.
हाँ, सो उनका ये है कि अगर कोई चीज़ परफॉर्म करनी है वो हम खुद करेंगे, अगर एक बॉडी डबल यूज़ करेंगे वो बॉडी डबल हम अप्रूव करेंगे, और कितना कंसेंट, जो हमारा कंसेंट है वो तो इन एनी केस इंटिमेसी कोऑर्डिनेशन में यही होता है, अगर मैं एक्टर हूँ और मेरा चेहरा जा रहा है तो चाहे मेरी बॉडी कोई और डबल कर रहा हो, दे हैव टू अपहोल्ड माई कंसेंट, वो मेरे कंसेंट से ज़्यादा नहीं दिखा सकते, राइट? सो दैट इज़ एनी वेज द प्रोटोकॉल, बट फिर भी देर इज़ एन एप्रीहेंशन कि अगर मैं नहीं कर रही हूँ तो मुझे नहीं पता कि कैसा दिख रहा है, राइट? Or like for a male actor also, it's
so you
the
have to
same
also
thing.
explain these people ना कि आप इतना एक्ट करोगे और इतना हम VFX से enhance करेंगे,
हाँ,
यहाँ पे आप मेरी टेक्निक यूज करोगे, यहाँ पे VFX आएगा,
Correct.
it's an intersection, right?
करेक्ट. तो हम वो explanations करते हैं, but we have not arrived there yet, जहाँ like in the West अभी it's reached that point where if an actor feels के मुझे नहीं करना बट तुम्हें चाहिए तुम कर दो, राइट? तो फॉर दैट डिजिटल डबलिंग इज अ वेरी गुड thing, and it is the future if you ask me, because it will minimize the amount of nudity on a film set. It does minimize the amount of nudity. AI minimizes the amount of nudity that you need on a film set. So if we can use AI and we can use digital doubling and we can use VFX, the technology to our advantage for scenes of intimacy, I think there is a lot of scope for it. Matlab, we have not explored. Abhi we are at the tip of the iceberg.
That's what the next question I was coming to that. So AI आया, digital doubling आई, आपका face morphing आया, every blah 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 multiple things, VFX. You know how now VFX can do anything.
Anything.
Everybody saw Avatar and they now understand कि अरे बाप रे ये क्या हो गया.
Correct.
So now I'm saying कि ये डराएगा भी एक आर्टिस्ट को, एक एक्टर को डराएगा भी ये बात कि मेरे हाथ से बात जा रही है.
करेक्ट.
बट ये फ्यूचर भी तो है ना, क्योंकि एक प्रोड्यूसर कहेगा यार तुम्हारे 4 चोचले हैं, तुम आओगे तमाशा करोगे, इससे अच्छा मैं ऐसा करता हूँ VFX वाले को बुलाता हूँ, मैं एक सीन लिखवाता हूँ और मैं डिजिटली इसको पूरा रिकॉर्ड कर लेता हूँ. करेक्ट.
करेक्ट.
इज दैट द फ्यूचर?
I think the चोचले वाला, so I think the चोचले वाला part is disrespectful to the consent of the actors.
Okay.
That's the fear कि अगर ये टेक्नोलॉजी वो यूटिलाइज करने लग गए तो मेरी एजेंसी कहाँ है इस पूरे
वैसे
situation?
वॉइस के साथ भी तो है ना, वॉइस के साथ, फेस के साथ, ये सारे जितने स्कैम्स हुए, people voices and faces were used and they were very, I will be scared, you will be scared कि अगर आपकी वॉइस को यूज कर ले तो.
Correct.
So
right? I mean,
how will we use this constructively then?
But we can use it constructively. So here's how we can use it constructively. I don't know if you've seen the latest season of Black Mirror.
Of course I did.
Okay. So उसमें एक episode था in which the actor is lying on a plate and with just using their face they've created an entire film that they were able to shoot. With this full character experiencing everything in a digital realm, right? I mean, it's still Black Mirror.
Of course.
So there is a hyper reality angle to it. But when I think about it from the perspective of how do we use it constructively? I don't want to, if I want my body image to look a certain kind of way on screen. Suppose I am a woman who's postpartum and I am supposed to look like a Greek goddess who's dancing in a bikini in Croatia. I want my body to look a certain kind of way.
Correct.
VFX can help, right? If I'm doing a scene of intimacy specifically where there is a certain kind of nudity involved and there are certain parts of my body that naturally might look a certain kind of way but aspirationally don't fit the bill.
Correct.
मतलब मेरा चेहरा ऐसा लगता है but maybe the other parts of my body have a few wrinkles or there is a disproportionate है या जो भी है, whatever. या जो भी है proportionate है, it doesn't matter. मुझे I would like it to be altered slightly. So I can use it constructively in that method. As a creator, as a director, you can use it constructively. Like if you're looking, there is this one show that I was watching where they were talking about this one Hulk very hunky guy, very nice, 6 feet, blonde hair, very good looking, foxy look. And the joke of it was that the endowment was not matching the, matlab, advertising and package reality was not in match. Now, how can you find now to find someone in casting who will fit exactly those bills? It's difficult.
Very difficult.
But if I have a very clear understanding of what I'm looking for, I can utilize VFX for that, right? I can utilize VFX for Chandler's third nipple.
Correct. True.
In Friends. Because they always talk about Chandler, there's a joke about Chandler's third nipple in Friends.
But I'm saying artists open hai this idea ko? Are they... Because
I think
there is no running away from AI and
there's no running
technology,
away.
right?
Yeah.
How open are they to... आप मतलब because you are in the thick of it, तो आपको क्या लगता है? Are people open to accepting it now? They are opening up.
I think there is a mixed. अभी भी there's like a mixed sort of emotion around it. There are some people that are very open to it. They're just like जो करना है कर दो, just make me look pretty, make me look great. मेरे को दे दो वो 6-pack abs and or give me that extra muscle. I want the V-tap to look a certain kind of. That is there. VFX comes with a certain kind of budget.
Of course.
So it also depends के आपके makers कितना interested हैं in going through the process of going through every frame that needs to be VFX, because it also is very time consuming. It's very time consuming. It takes a lot of iterations. It is still very sort of off the budget. It still has a certain kind of a fairly large budget attached to it.
We are
right?
expensive.
Yeah, it is, and good work is expensive. There's it's not costly.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that is what creates that mixed bag.
Correct.
But if we're thinking of performers only, if you were to give performers the option very openly, you decide and then you get to come in and play and figure out what it looks like and how you'd like it to look, giving them the agency, I don't see why they would say no.
Exactly.
Right?
But somebody has to explain them nicely so that they are not scared.
But again, to explain them nicely, you have to have the backing of the monies. I can go up to an actor and tell them कि don't worry, हम manage कर लेंगे, VFX में आके आपको स्टूडियो में दिखाएंगे 3-4 iterations, आप देख लो कैसा लग रही है आपकी बॉडी, कैसे लग रहे हैं आपके बाल, कैसे कहाँ गिर रहा है, आपकी लट कहाँ गिर रही है, या आपके बैक में कितने मसल्स हम दिखा सकते हैं, and like cuts कहाँ we can do that, right? But वो commitment करना बहुत difficult at this point if we don't know कि हमारे पास वो budget backing है on a post production level, and that can only come with the creators.
I'll ask you this question because you are on the sets and you have done a lot of films. A lot of people are very scared of AI and the technologies which come with it, right?
It is scary.
It is. Listen, but मेरा सवाल ये है कि क्या कल AI की वजह से I can just shoot anything, do anything in the post and fix it and will not need an actor at all to shoot an intimacy scene? Will that ever be possibility? Do you see it as a possibility? It is? It is? Okay, interesting. How?
AI can create anything.
About human emotions, like body to bana
The only thing it cannot do is create performance. So the quality of that human emotion, I cannot say today. Whether they will have, see, you can't replace that. You can't replace the authenticity, the performance, the value of the vulnerability and life experience that each performer brings. That AI cannot manufacture.
Correct.
Because AI cannot manufacture experience. AI can manufacture data. So, visual language, you can create it. The quality of the storytelling,
So true.
I still feel we're that's our game. That is the human touch of it that I don't think you'll be able to do.
That is what I'm saying now, because we are writers. We also produce a lot of things.
Correct.
We also direct a lot. So we always say that AI will not ever make a writer redundant.
Yeah.
An intimacy coordinator who can make you कि आप ऐसे ये expression दो तो आपका you look graceful also. ये सिर्फ आप बता सकते हो, ये मैं लिख भी नहीं सकती.
Yeah.
और ये एक्टर की भाषा में उसको ये बात समझाना and to make her feel nice about it.
Yeah.
Because if she's not feeling nice, she's not doing it right.
Or yeah, any one of them, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is this कि human experience को आप कैसे change करोगे?
You can't. So, but the thing that you can do with AI is that you can make an entire film in AI where the character's face is the only thing that you're using. But you will still need for them to emote enough in the data that you will have to input into the AI so that you can put them through a barrage of different situations and utilize that data where required. But वो data feed तो करना ही पड़ेगा. So like why I spoke about that Black Mirror thing is because if there is a real actor and you have face mapped them completely and you have recorded the data of the different emotions that they are able to emote, to then utilize AI to create it is possible still. But completely void of human beings, then it's animation.
Correct.
Right? It's really, really good animation is how I look at it.
True.
And even with animation, if you look at it, in the best animated films, human beings' voices are used to emote expression.
Correct.
Human being तो नहीं है.
Correct.
Animated है. Lion King में क्यों हम actors की voices use कर रहे हैं? It can be a recorded voice, it can be a digital voice, right? The reason is the emotion. It is the depth of voice that comes from emoting, expression, which we have not been able to crack.
And I think we are still pretty far from that.
Yeah. And it's okay. I feel like there is so much benefit to AI. If it does come to it at one point when AI will be able to make everything and you will be able to sit on your laptop and create an entire film and you don't need anything else, and like they said in Superboy or Malika, writer बाप बन जाएगा, right? Writer बाप होता है. Sure. It's not going to take away from real filmmaking ever. It's like, I like to draw this example very often, AI films are the lab-grown diamonds.
Correct. A diamond is a diamond.
But a diamond is a diamond.
Has to be. And now I want to go back and ask you something. So a lot of our students who are VFX artists, a lot of our viewers who are, we are a community of VFX people. So अगर मान लो मुझे कोई project मिला है where I am expected to shoot an intimacy scene or I am expected to work with you or one of your colleagues, as a VFX person, what are the things you want me to keep in mind when I come to you and to the set? And obviously, I would want to contribute in making everybody's life easy. So आपके हिसाब से as a VFX artist, what are the certain things, skill sets or the way of approaching this particular profile, this job, what other things I should keep in mind?
One is performer comfort. You check with the performer if it's okay for you to be on that set. And if it's not comfortable to them that between action and cut that you should be present on the set, find a way to either you set up your plates that you need to take or you take your plates after the shot is done, once you have a clarity of how the scene has been shot. The second is that when you're on the VFX table, to be respectful of the consent of the performers. What they have said, उनके riders को access करने की कोशिश करिए. अगर आपको उनसे इंटरेक्ट करने को नहीं मिल रहा है. कभी कभी कुछ परफॉर्मर्स होते हैं जो मतलब अगर एक बहुत बड़ा स्टार है वो नहीं इंटरेक्ट कर रहा है VFX सुपरवाइजर के साथ ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस, तो उनके मैनेजमेंट से या प्रोडक्शन के थ्रू कि उन्होंने क्या कंसेंट करा था हमें इतना पता होना चाहिए, सो दैट वी डोंट डू एनीथिंग ओवर एंड अबव व्हाट हैज़ बिन अग्रीड बाय दिस पर्सन कि दे आर ओके टू रिप्रेजेंट. Just I think general respect towards the performers goes a long way. And it very often happens that a director or someone will say अच्छा हाँ ठीक है इनको अगर उसको अभी अपनी बैक नहीं दिखानी मत दिखाने दो, हम VFX में कर देंगे. I don't know if you've ever experienced that as a requirement coming to you कि वो बहुत सेट पे बहुत ये था, अभी इसको यहाँ पे थोड़ा एक्सेंचुएट कर दो, यहाँ पे थोड़ा.
We have accentuated asses, we have done lot of it. Yeah.
So when we are accentuating asses and we're accentuating body parts, I think a lot of times what we forget is that yes, it is a director's vision and yes, it is a storyteller's vision, but it is a human being who you're doing it to.
And they have to live with it.
And they live with that image that you're putting out, that you think might look aesthetically beautiful.
I think you are trying to say that VFX people have to be a lot of empathy. They have to.
I think they need to be a little cognizant that when they're doing it, they're not just doing it to a product of a story. They're doing it to a human being.
Yeah, I know.
And the amount of respect that you would like afforded to yourself as a human being is something that you need to extend to the other people. So if it is that you need to accentuate somebody's butt, okay, great. But get the producer to give it to you in writing that the actor has agreed to it.
So that.
Because
you are safe.
That way, I mean, you are safe. One, you'll be safe because nobody will come and say कि आपने इतना बढ़ा दिया.
But you also have a guilt conscious ना
कि मेरी वजह से हुआ है, right?
Right. So
like on something as simple as हम जब VFX is a much more advanced version, but जब हम मैगजीन शूट्स देखते हैं और लोग फोटोशॉप करते हैं लोगों की इमेजेस को, बहुत बार एक्ट्रेसेस ने आके
we always take it in writing now because we have had those experiences and that person directly came to us, said that you ruined me forever.
You ruined it.
And we didn't know this.
Yeah.
We were caught in that situation. So therefore I'm saying I want to be safe. I meant to say कि I don't want to hurt
the other
anybody.
person. Yeah,
right, so
yeah. So it's just the best thing to do in these kinds of situations.
And this happens a lot, when you are trying to improve the shot, you get a little carried away and you don't realize that this is a human being you are playing with, right?
Yeah, but I think that's the catch, right? When we're creating a story and when we're telling a story, certain actors are able to dissociate from the character completely. ये character है, वो character का body है, मेरा body ही नहीं है. And वो एक method है for certain actors, वो एक process है for certain actors. But for certain actors वो नहीं है.
But that is also a very psychologically strong personality which is able to
dissociate. हाँ, but there are some psychologically very strong personalities who are able to empathize with the character and say ये मैं ही हूँ और मैंने ही ये experience करा है.
हाँ, इसको ये चाहिए था.
Yeah, like a Nicole Kidman, for instance, would want to be involved in every wrinkle that her character is showcasing. Right? And that's amazing. But because we don't know, हमारे को जब आप कंप्यूटर पे एक स्टोरी दे रहे हो, हम कंप्यूटर पे उस एक्टर से नहीं इंटरेक्ट कर रहे कभी भी, सो यू डोंट रियली नो उनकी क्या पर्सनालिटी है, उन्होंने क्या बोला है, उनके लिए क्या बेटर है. So it's always better to take it in writing that the actor has consented to enhancement of certain body parts, or they have consented to darkening of skin, or they have
True.
Whatever
any playing along.
Whatever, yeah, that whatever we are playing along digitally on the actors or the performers' face and body, they have agreed to doing. Like a very good example again of where VFX was used beautifully was the walk of shame in Game of Thrones.
Of course.
It's like one of the most epic body doubling, digital doubling, nudity examples, right? Cersei Lannister completely naked, walking down the street, and everyone feeling like this is a woman who has done it herself and it was her own body. Very few people know कि उसकी खुद की body ही नहीं है.
Yeah.
Right? It's
I
just
saw the
her
shot
face.
and I was like, no, this can't be her. She's too
It's
big
not
to
her.
do this. Too big to do this.
It's not her.
I know. Now I want you to go back to you. So if somebody wants to become an intimacy coordinator in India now, thank God for that. Thank God for you and your people.
Thank you.
आप ये कैसे कर सकते हो? मतलब इसकी कोई एक proper degree
मैं
निकालनी
ट्रेनिंग
है?
प्रोग्राम मेरी ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है with the intimacy lab. The intimacy lab is my company. We're a training program. We run a training program for intimacy coordinators. I do a batch every year.
Okay.
And we train with the we train intimacy coordinators with the lens of the Indian working the systems.
But you went out to
industry.
have this. You took training outside.
I did. LMA.
From where?
LMA, Intimacy Professionals Association in LA. In fact, it is their training, just which is the foundation of our training, because a person who gets their certification from the Intimacy Lab gets an IPA certification and an Intimacy Lab certification. So what we've done is we've taken the core training from IPA and then we've added 5 weeks more of contextualizing to the Indian entertainment space and also the culture, because
Very
the
important.
West and India.
Very important. So requisites क्या है? What is a good student for you? क्या लेके आऊँ मैं?
A good personality, an empathetic personality, a learner's personality, because personality cannot be taught. Skills can be taught.
हम यही बोलते हैं.
Personality cannot be taught.
Okay.
And intimacy coordination specifically is the kind of job where you have to be able to talk truth to power. That kind of personality.
मतलब?
जहाँ जब आपको पता है कि कोई चीज़ गलत हो रही है, it doesn't matter कौन कमरे में है, आप बोल सकते हो कि नहीं ये गलत है, या ये नहीं ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए,
ये गड़बड़ हो जाएगी,
या ये गड़बड़ नहीं करनी हमें. और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नेगोशिएशन की एक पर्सनालिटी होती है जो खुद इंसान अगर कॉन्स्टेंटली एक्टिवेटेड रहेगा और झगड़ने पे उतर आता है अगर कोई इंसान, तो वो अच्छा इंटिमेसी कोऑर्डिनेटर नहीं बन पाएगा.
मुझे लगता है फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में कोई भी डिपार्टमेंट में नहीं जा सकता है फिर. एवरी डिपार्टमेंट इज कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मैनेजमेंट यार. VFX वाले, लाइट वाले,
वी आर ऑल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मैनेजमेंट and we're all very high stress environment.
Exactly.
So it's a very shock absorber personality.
That is what we tell our students na, ki first we'll teach you every software, every skill, every angle, this, that, but the personality you bring to the table is what
gets you the job.
Exactly.
And I think that's with everything. It's the personality that gets you a job or it doesn't get you a job.
True that.
So a 20-week training program or a 25-week training program cannot teach you personality.
True. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much. I hope our listeners and our viewers will take a lot of points from this. And if anybody wants to become an intimacy coordinator, VFX हम सिखा देंगे, intimacy ये सिखा देंगी, और and you can go on any film set and you will be completely acceptable by everybody. You will be sensitized by us.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for sharing so much. I'm very,
you.
very, very thankful to you, because this was something which I was wanting to do for a very long time. We have been speaking to lights and cameras and VFX artists, but we never spoke to people who really work with human beings. And it is all about humans.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.